H-Town for real. And you know we keep it real. Getting that money. Getting that money. It's H-Town for real.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Another edition of RaWordz podcast presented by LJ from Houston. And of course, I got some people on the pod. First of all, y'all all know Marley Best from Brothers and Best. What's going on, Marley?
What's good, LJ?
And of course,
make the money, big dog.
Well, of course, and we got to introduce a special guest. Been following this guy for a long time. My man, J Money is Money. What's the word, brother?
What's up, my guys? Hey, glad to come on with you. Just trying to get some cash every single day, even on vacation, man. We're trying to smack some bookies up, man.
Hey, that's the motto, sir. I got it from you. You know, it's us against the bookies, Jay. So, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, we get straight down to business, brother. You know what I'm saying? Just get this money. So first game up, man. You see what I'm saying? We got 76ers versus the Raptors, man. You know, Philly's controlling this series 3-0. You know, Embiid out there, you know, putting it on the boys, 27 points, 13 rebounds. So I just want to get y'all thoughts today. Let's start off with Marley, man. What's your thoughts on this Philly-Toronto game tonight? Are they going to end it? Is it going to be a sweep? Are we bringing out the brooms?
I don't think so. Well, you know what? I'll take that back. I don't know. That's not my play. I don't have a play on the full game. I'm a first half this one. I've been with Philly every game on the first three series. I felt like Embiid was going to dominate, and me and LJ, I think we talked about this. I remember if it was your show or my show, that Harden doesn't have to be, you know, we bagged on Harden because we seen him in the playoffs flame out year after year up close and personal here in Houston. But he doesn't have to be that guy here that he had to be in Philly. They don't need him to score 30 points and get 10 assists and get almost 10 rebounds. They need him to get 20. Get 20, feed Embiid, you know, give us 10 assists, and that's it. Don't turn the ball over. And that's what we've been seeing. However, that first game in Toronto, I saw some fight in the Raptors. They're not giving up. Ochoa, 9 for 11, 20 points. Anunoby, 8 for 18, 4 for 9 from 3, 26 points. Gary Trent Jr., 9 for 19 with 24 points. If they can get that production again, I think VanVleet, he had a bad game. He shot 3 for 13. If they can get a little bit more production from VanVleet, the game went overtime. I think they can scrap and claw out. A lot of people picked Toronto to win this series. I don't think we're going to get a sweep.
Hey,
however,
I admit that. I very admit that. I picked Toronto to win this series.
So, however, I'm not going to take the full game. I like what I saw in that first half. We know I got this. I say this every time. I got these chains around my neck. I'm a big believer in energy. It's whether you want to believe it or not, it's scientifically a fact that it exists and it doesn't die. It can only be transferred. Those Raptors are going to feed off that crowd in the opening of the game. I love first quarter. I'm going to take the first half, though. I'm going to take them on the money line. I think they can come out again. Embiid's finger, we don't know the true extent of his injury. I'm thinking it's going to slow him down a little bit. He's going to have to make some type of adjustment. I think it's on his right hand, if I'm not mistaken, his shooting hand. Mm-hmm. So he might have to make a little bit of adjustment. If I'm the Raptors, I'm slapping that hoe. I'm slapping the shit out that hoe. Every time I get a what? I'm a football player, bro. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you playing, I'm slapping. I'm testing that finger, bro. That's just what it is. When you got the ball like this, I'm slapping that hoe. You better not ever expose that finger. They better put some real bandage on there because I'm like slapping the shit. I got 5 fouls, bro. 6 fouls, bro. I'm taking every last one on that finger. Like, I'm specifically aiming for that finger. So I like the Raps first half. I'm money lining that hoe. I think we get a better game for VanVleet. I like the way the others played when they came home. So I'm gonna ride with that. I don't think we get the sweep, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. So I'm only on first half.
Okay, J Money, what's your thought?
Yeah, I like that. First, I like the energy, Marley. I like what you said. You know, if you watch the show, you know me. I got to bring the energy with my shit. It's a tough game for me, man. I'm not betting this game. Marlon and them, they're talking me into it, guys. So I had Raptors first quarter, first half in that last game, right? So, and I stayed off the full game because I know that the Sixers could really surge themselves over the full game, and that's exactly what happened. Raptors had an 18-point lead in the first half, and then when they get down to 7, you already know the Sixers gonna come and win that game. But the Raptors still got to be pissed off themselves. A couple late free throws, you make those free throws, you win that game. It should have never even went into overtime, and so then you lose on the game-winning shot. So I think that the Raptors gonna have something to come back with today. I wouldn't mess with them full game, but I want to ride with Marley here on the first half. I think we get another solid effort. The Raptors are the type of team, they're not gonna just lay down, even though they're down 3-0. They're still gonna be like, look, let's go try to get a game. We don't want to just come out here and get swept. So I still think Raptors cover the first quarter, first half.
Okay, no doubt. Because see, my thing is the starters from Philly, they're getting 99 points. The Raptors only putting up 78. So between 5 players they have, they got 5. Harden's getting 18, Maxey's giving you 26. Even Harris is chipping in, giving you 19 points a game. So I just don't think the Raptors got enough at the end of the day. Fourth quarter come down, game get tight. Who got the better players, and that's pretty much how it goes down for me. So I'm riding with y'all. Said I don't want to see a sweep because we like basketball, we like to talk about it. But hey, man, Philly may do it today. I don't know. We'll have to see though. But let's go on to the next game, man. We got Dallas up 3-0 in Utah. Jalen Brunson. Acting like he's an All-NBA player out there. You get me? You feel me?
Yeah.
And Jay Money is going to represent because that's his soil right there. You feel me? So, Dallas coming into here trying to bring out the what? No, they ain't got the brooms. It's 2-1. Right?
No. 2-1.
It was almost. It was almost.
Don't play with me like that, man. I wish you. Now we lost the first game, man, but we winning. Okay. We winning the next 4.
Okay, well, give me your thoughts. Is this your soil? This your team? You start this off, brother. Give me your thoughts.
We own them. We own the Jazz can't fuck with us. It's simple. I'm sitting there thinking about it last night. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm overthinking this shit, man. Luka, no Luka, I don't care. We got them boys figured out. The Jazz ready to go their separate ways. I already took the Mavs plus the 6. Like I said, there's possibility that Luka could be back, but the Jazz can't be laying points right now. It's simple, especially not 6 points. Even if they win the game, I do not trust this team to win by 7 points. They're disconnected. They're not playing together or playing for each other. Obviously, nobody likes Gobert. Mitchell's ready to go somewhere else. The coach don't even care no more, man. You got fans booing them. Get this team the fuck out of here. I think they're gonna lose tonight. Then the Mavs close this one out at 5 in Dallas. Mavs plus a 6. Official
like a whistle, my friend. Marley, what's your play? Are you feeling the energy as well?
I'm right there, man. Look, I've been on the Mavs game 1, 2, and 3, and I'm not changing.
It's simple.
What have the Jazz showed us to be a 6-point favorite? I don't care if they're at the crib. Like, they haven't showed us anything, and Dallas is missing Luka. And I said this before game 1. Luka is like 60% of their offense, and they're still out here smashing Utah at the crib. It's like, and Jay Money said it as plain as day. They don't even like each other, bro. Like, that's the thing. You got a team that don't like each other. They don't like playing with each other. He doesn't pass Rudy the ball. Rudy went 6 for 6 with 15 points. He doesn't even get the ball. You would think like a guy, they have a height advantage inside. They will not throw him the ball. He doesn't like him. Like Jay said, Mitchell is gone. You can even hear the coach in the huddle, like, please, guys, just play. Like, please. Like, we're better. Just play. And, like, they don't even fucking want to play, bro. It's like, man, I don't know if I'm getting too. I really want to do a sprinkle on that money line.
I did. I did, Marley. I can't lie, bro. I did. I sprinkled on plus 195. Y'all know me though. If I'm getting points, I'm always taking them. But that money line is what the OGs told me to do is if you like something on the money line, then you take like 85% of your bet, put it on the points, and then sprinkle that other 15% on the money. I said if you splitting up a unit or maybe even 90% 10, it depends on how much you like it. I think the Mavs gonna win, so I did like a little 80-20, but still if I'm getting points, I always put more on the points. You never know what could happen. They could lose by 1 point. You taking the spread, you good. You see what I'm saying?
Facts. I like that. I might do something like that. I might be a little philosophy I have to start going by. I like that, like 20%, 25%. On the list.
And that's why I like this, because we get knowledge from each other. We feed each other different things to where we can learn from that and get better.
I'm trying to be Vegas out here, dog.
Exactly,
trying
man.
to, bro. Whoever the bookie trying to smack him up.
Yeah. But
Smack
back to this game, yeah, I'm right there with y'all, man. And the advantage is that Dallas is beating Utah at their own game, shooting threes.
Exactly.
You know, they shooting
Yeah.
39%. You feel me? Jazz only shooting 33, and they jack up way more. So they're just missing the thing.
I mean, you got
them through the regular
even
season.
Bertrand and Kleber is giving you 15. They gave you 15 last game, 4 for 7, and Kleber went 6 for 7, 4 for 5 for 3, and gave you 17. Like, if they're gonna win, they can't have the bench players coming off the bench doing that shit.
They averaging 31. The bench is averaging 31 to Utah's 18.
Yeah,
can't stop them.
Utah only got Jordan Clarkson to depend on off the bench, you know. Like,
bro, defense is like want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, to stop somebody, like, it's skill. Don't get me wrong, there in the NBA, they gotta have skill, but defense is like, I want to. It's energy. You gotta want to do that shit. You gotta want to play for your teammates. They don't want to play for each other.
Exactly.
They trying to go home.
Nailed it. You nailed it.
I agree. Yeah, so ain't no sense of where, like J Money said, we ain't gotta overthink this, man. You know, it is what it is. It's already deceived. But I'm definitely want to get y'all thoughts on this game right here. Brooklyn. You see, going back to the house against these Celtics that's pretty much dominating them, bro. I mean, I didn't have no doubts either, because you know me, Marley. I think Brooklyn is fraud.
Yeah, you're a Brooklyn hater, I know.
No team. They don't have no consistent offense. Everything is one-on-one, pick and roll, isolation. That's not NBA basketball. That might work on the Rucker in New York. You know what I'm saying? It might work there where, you know, they can go outside and do that amongst the people in the hood. But when we're talking professional basketball, we got to have some offense here. So we know, you know, my play. I'm taking Boston. You know, I don't give a fuck about the points. I'm taking the money line, whatever it is. I don't give a damn, because there is no way that the Nets can match up with. They may come out in the first half like they always do. You know, they jump on you in the first quarter, first half. But when the second half comes, things get tight, and it's time to lock down and really play, I don't see them taking it. I don't care if they bring Ben Simmons back today, tomorrow, next Wednesday. I don't care. It ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. So, Jay, let me get your thoughts. Who you think going to win this series, and who you think going to take advantage today?
Well, for the series, obviously, this is a pivotal game. The Nets down 0-2. I can only look towards Nets here. Down 0-2 with a team that I think can win some games. I mean, you look at it, the Nets were in there. I don't talk anyone off their plays. I'm sure you already took Celtics. It's just, for me, it's Nets or nothing for me. Especially when, like I say, they basically controlled game 1 and game 2 for sure. I know game 2 for they were up basically the whole way and then got outscored 27-16, 27-19. They got smacked in the fourth quarter and gave up the lead. So they've shown that even in Boston, they can come out there and have a lead. Now they're at the house. Now, granted, they hadn't played well at the house, but in the playoffs, the home crowd is different. It's unparalleled, and it really does give you a different type of boost. So I like the Nets to come out here with something early, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them win the game as well, even in series. But I think this series is going 6 or 7 games at the very least. I did not see the Celtics sweeping these guys, even though the Nets put them out of the playoffs last year, and the Celtics probably win the series. I do see this in a big TV, you know what I'm saying, type of series as well, where they want 7 games. Yeah, I think the Nets get back on track here tonight at the house. Marley, what you think?
Let's go. I'm riding with J Money, goddammit. It's no way. Hey, this is the only has to be a net spot. I'm not gonna lie to you, LJ. We talk about this team all the time. I didn't do no notes on this game, dog. I didn't do no notes. It's win or go home.
It's simple.
They cannot lose this game. LJ, I agree with you. Steve Nash is getting outcoached. They got to come and they don't have no sets coming out of timeout. That's the problem. They can play and then they go on a run. They don't know how to stop the run because they don't got a coach that can call a timeout and say, hey, let's stop the run. Let's get a basket. We're going to run this play. We know it's going to work. It's just all ISO and pick and roll. I agree with you. But they got 2 of the top 10 players in this motherfucking league right now. There's no way this team can get swept. I agree with you. Will Boston win the series? More than likely, yes. I think Boston is probably the better team. They are. They're the better defensive team. But that mojo gonna be working tonight. Kyrie gonna come out there with the sage. He gonna sprinkle it all over the goddamn court. And we gonna get high on this first half. I'm taking the first half. And I want to go full game. As a matter of fact, LJ, put me on the double up. because
the double.
They have to win this game, bro. It cannot. They
That don't mean
cannot.
that they will, though.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. But like I told you, J Money said the same thing, bro. I'm a huge believer in this mojo shit right here, dog. They showed they was up 15. They showed they can handle this team. The only thing they haven't showed us is the closeout. That's all we're missing. They had game 1. They lost game 1 by 1 point. They was up. They didn't close it out. Game 2, they were up the entire fucking game. Entire game. I mean, no, I'm getting confused with game 3. Excuse me. I might be getting confused with game.
Game two, they was up the whole time. They was up the whole time, and then they got outscored.
Collapsed at the end.
I'm trying to look at it right now. It was the fourth quarter where they got outscored. So look, they got outscored 29-17 in their fourth quarter, ended up losing by 7. So they had a 5-point lead going into the fourth quarter and ended up losing it. So I mean, and that was away. So imagine them having that lead at the house. Things could potentially get ugly as well. And just the Celtics are still a young team. And when you're up to 2-0, just as a basketball player, psychologically, you do have a level of complacency. It's already, I mean, we're not in must-win type of mode. Obviously, they're going to want to put their foot down and go up 3-0, but you're going to have the Nets as the more motivated team here to come out with some energy. And the Celtics know, too. I've been reading a lot about these teams saying they know that it's coming in that first quarter and first half. They know that the energy is going to be high in the building, and they're going to try to come out motivated to smack them up. So you just got to kind of weather that storm. So I like the first half. I'd be looking at first half even more. You see how it's graded up. It's -3 for full game, but the first half is -3.5 for the Nets. The books know, they start grading this up higher. They know that the first half is even stronger spot for the team coming down 0-2 more than the full game. You look at the Raptors the other day, guys. So Nets in the first half -3.5. I'm gonna put a little something on that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that because I already said they are good in the first half, but they're only scoring 47 in the second half, and Boston's scoring 56. So once it gets tight, you know, I don't believe that they got the personnel to make a play, because for sure they're short. That's number one on the perimeter. They're short. Everybody's like 6'4", 6'5", or under. Boston's too tall. That's number one. And number two, when you isolate and depend on Kevin Durant and Kyrie all the time, the others, they're not even involved unless they're trying to force it. And that's my point about it. Boston is a better team to where everybody can get involved to get a better shot. Brooklyn is forced to take a shot when things get tight, and, you know, they could get double teamed. You know, Tatum can match up with Durant now. So they just got a lot of bodies that they can throw at.
Stars will shine today, dog.
Okay, it's all good. I mean, I'm not mad at y'all pick. You know, like I said, I would ride with Brooklyn too. I just don't put my money on them like that. But if I had it, I would ride with them. But as far as the full game, my money's on Boston, man. I just don't see, unless Boston just I can. This is the scenario I can see. If Brooklyn is up in the second half, like 10 or 15, and Boston will probably take their players out and let them ride, because they know that, you said, they came out with the energy. They knew it was desperation. They had to win, so let them have it. But my money's gonna go to Boston. That's just me. But hey, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. You know, we all gonna be watching and tuned in.
That's
last game, fellas. Memphis. Oh my God, I put Grizzlies. Memphis at Minnesota. Or is it Minnesota at Memphis? I'm sorry. Memphis is at home. And they're up 2-1.
Minnesota's at home.
Yeah, the Wolves at the house. Game 4.
Yeah, game 4.
Okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
You good.
You good.
Memphis and Minnesota. You see what I'm saying? Memphis, you know, they did what they had to do, man, in game 3. You see what I'm saying? And I had my money on Memphis, as Marley knows. You know, I was riding with them. I just think Minnesota is a young team, you know, and they get high on themselves real early, and they just lose that when the game is on the line. Karl-Anthony Towns is not playing like an all-NBA player like he used to be, because I'm pretty sure he was making third team, if I'm not mistaken. But at the same time, you got Patrick Beverley out there trying to be a vocal leader. That's not really his job. That's not really his role. And you got Anthony Edwards. You get what I'm trying to say? He's young, you know, he's explosive, but he's, at the same time, he's not a veteran. No veterans on that team to tell them, hey, let's ease it up, calm down, let's call a timeout. You see what I'm saying? Coach didn't call him a timeout on a 21-0 run, and you don't call a timeout. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of things going on over there that's just discombobulated to me. And Memphis got this young hog that's Ja Morant, and I believe he's a young baby Iverson. I've been saying that for a while. Marty knows that's my phrase for him. because they're constantly in attack mode to me. And when you like that, you get free throw opportunities because you're putting pressure on the referees to call the foul. You get what I'm trying to say? You're getting extra points when the clock's not moving. And I think Memphis has that advantage. Plus, they're leading them in rebounds in this series. So I just think they attack, and there's too much energy for Minnesota to keep up at the end of the game. So those are my thoughts. Marley, what's your thoughts on this game today?
So I think we did this game last time on my show. I was on the first half, Minnesota. I like the way they come out. The thing that puzzled me last game, this Minnesota team would drive you crazy. They scored 30 points one quarter, 17 or 12 the next quarter, 30 points in the third, and then like 9 in the fourth or some shit like that. It's just like, I don't understand how you can score 30 and then score 12 in back-to-back. It makes no sense to me. I'm still going to take the first half. I'm back on it. I'm back on the first half. Minnesota, they've won 3-1 in their last 4 games in the first half. That's going back to the Clippers play-in. So they come out ready to play. And I think this being such a pivotal game, I think we're going to get a more focused Minnesota than we did. So I don't think we're going to get that second quarter 12 points, fourth quarter 10 points or 15 points. I think we'll get a more consistent play. It might not be 30-30-30, but I think we'll get more consistent play being at this. If they lose this game, I think if they lose this game, they go back to Memphis, they lose. I think it'll be over 4-1. I don't think if they're going to win game 5 in Memphis. So I think this is as close as you can get to a must win without being an elimination for me for this game. I think we get a bounce back game from Cat. I think they feed. I keep telling everybody, I say this over and over, they feed off that home crowd in Minnesota. They're 3-1 in the first half. I like what I've been seeing out of Anthony Edwards. I'm on that first half again here. I'm gonna back-to-back that one. I love this first half. I do agree with you. Memphis is the better team. They will win this series. I think it will go 6. Possibly 7, just because both teams are young. Let's not forget Memphis is young themselves. So I don't think they have that. Let's put our foot on their neck and step on their throat. They haven't gained that just yet, I think. But I think they win the series. I just think we get one more game from the Minnesota.
Okay, J Money, what's your thoughts on this game?
Man, it's going to be a tough one, man, because psychologically, I'm worried about the Wolves here. When you get up 26 points and still lose the game, you had a chance to take over the series there. But I agree with Marley there. If I like the Wolves here, I would take them first quarter. I'm real big on patterns, right? It's what we noticed over the season. So just the pattern of the last game tells me that the Wolves will come out hot. They'll fade away in the second quarter. They'll come out hot again in the third quarter, and they'll fade in the fourth quarter. And that's some of what they do. It's not really on them. That's on the Grizzlies. That's what the Grizzlies do. Like I said, they know that the Wolves gonna come out with something hot, but they can withstand it. They can take that punch and then punch back. But psychologically, just thinking as me as a basketball player, when you're up 26, you know damn well, and you probably got complacent. You probably like, yeah, we got this game, and then they come all the way back and win. That's tough to come back from because it really does show how much of the Grizzlies are the better team. So I'm scared of the Wolves. I take them first quarter. Other than that, I'd stay off. That's just me. I'm staying off the game. I actually want to take Grizzlies full game, because I think that they do have that put the foot on their neck. Last year, they lost the first game of the playoffs versus Utah. Won the first game of the playoffs, then proceeded to lose 4 straight. And I said I could see the exact opposite happening this year. They lose the first one, then they're the team that goes and win the next 4. So especially with that last win. So this is a pivotal game. I lean Memphis. I lean Timberwolves first quarter. I lean Memphis full game. This is a game I'll watch and learn. Obviously, if the Grizzlies do get it done, game 5 at the house is done with.
Yeah. I told Marley the last show that we did, whoever won that game 3, I was going to jump on the other team game 4 for the simple things that you just said, but I'm still worried about the psychological aspect of being up like that and
early
still
though.
lose.
Yeah.
Early
is their spot.
Yeah. So I agree with y'all. I agree, but I haven't made a decision yet. That's the late game, so I got time to really think about it. Plus, I want to see how my money's looking before that. You see what I'm saying? Just to see if they worthy of it. But, I'm pretty much with y'all. Minnesota come out, say first half with the energy. But, we'll see second half. Because I usually bet, Memphis, I usually bet them second half just to see if they're down or if they're up. Because they're a good second half team, just like Phoenix. You see? Right. There's a good second half team. So it is what it is, man. We got through that pretty quick. Since we got a little bit of time, hey, J Money, what was your thoughts last night on the games last night? You know,
I was on the road. I'll be honest, bro. A lot of these games I don't have to watch. Like I'm trying to win my bets. I went 4-0 yesterday, so I mean the money's uploaded to my account. We had Suns. I had Suns personally. I didn't tell anybody. I think I mentioned on the show, but I didn't go official. But I did have Suns first half. I had them full game money line and on the spread, and then I had the Hawks first half full game. So I know that was a tight one. The Hawks were starting to like I'm driving on the road. Hawks pissed me off. I know you was on them, LJ, but they was up. They was up. And then they covered the first half, and then they was down by like 16 points. I'm like, fuck, man, I knew the Heat was too good for them. And then they come back, and I knew that the cap was right, and that the Heat not necessarily the same team on the road. Obviously, Lowry going out helped me out, but yeah, it was a damn good day yesterday, man. She's been going good. I'm trying to keep it going.
Hey man, keep it cashing, like you say. You know, we all about business. Get these bookies. Marley, how'd you do yesterday?
Man, yesterday I was 1-1 yesterday. After coming off that 3-0 day that we did my show on, and then I backed up 1-1. I made some stupid plays. Sometimes, you know, I just made some stupid plays yesterday. I took the Bulls first half, and in hindsight, looking at that, I just looked at that number all wrong. I was only focused on the Middleton injury and actually didn't cap the game. Like that was a 10-point spread with him in the game, and all of a sudden now it's like 2.5. Like I should have, to me, that should have, and knowing who they still have, Giannis and Drew and Lopez and Portis, like that should have been easy bucks. And I was just so focused on the injury, and me and you talked about it, like, bro, DeRozan, he was exhausted after that last game, man. Yeah, we talked about it, and it's just, man, talking to coach and money line, and it's just like they're so focused on the injury, and I just, you know, listened to that and went with that, and didn't cap it. I was on the Hawks first half. I just knew that, like. You know, one of my things is I always tell you I'm a first half guy, but I normally only take home teams first quarter, first half. I don't do it all the time, but like that's my philosophy, just because I'm really big on that energy. I know how it is. Like you have to think about it. You have 50,000, however big the arena is, people clapping and screaming and stomping. That's our energy. Whether you know it or not, those guys are absorbing that energy, whether they know it or not. And that's why the role players play better at home. It's not signed, you know what I mean? It's not. The courts are the same, 10 foot. The goals are the same height. The court's the same length on the road, but they play better at home because of that energy, because of those fans. So it's the home court advantage. So I tend to always lean. It's in NBA, not in all sports, but definitely NBA. Oh, first quarter, first half, home teams. Unless it's just an obvious, you know, you got a road team that's monster on the road, and you know it's no way they lose or something like. Unless the numbers really, really go against it, but. I'm all over first halves, first quarter, home teams that are playing good, man. I found that to be very lucrative. So that's my angle for most, especially for the playoffs. Because like Jay Money said earlier, the playoff intensity and energy from the fans, it like doubles compared to the regular season. So if you look at that and go look at those numbers, I mean, like I said, Minnesota, although they're 3-1 in first half, the only one, I think the one they lost was actually in Memphis, none at the crib. So just like with the Hawks, and the bookies know, because the Hawks were they underdog yesterday?
Yep.
But they were
that was the down 0-2 coming back to the house though. But I know you obviously the Hawks play a lot better at the house, but you're right. They were plus 1.5 for the game, but minus 1.5 for the first half.
Right, exactly. And I feel like that's because of they thinking the same thing I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just one thing on that. It's cast so much over the past 3 years. The bookies had to start grading it up higher, bro, and they still like it's cast 75% clip since 2015. So at some point the sports books had that. What I'm saying is the home team that's down 0-2 in the playoffs, down 0-2, come back home that first half. It's cast. It was like 32-16 the other day, 32-16-1. It was a little bit off, but it's even better than that now because it's went 3-1 since that happened. So the bookies have caught up with it, but it cashes at such a high rate, even with them adjusting the number. It's just such a good spot, man. I've been eating real nice off this shit the past couple of years.
I agree. You know, once I start studying betting and doing the numbers and things like that was a consistent thing. Home teams coming back, you know, even in the regular season. You get what I'm trying to say? You know, it just depends on the team, you know, and what's going on situation. But we gonna go and get out of here, man. We know Jay Money got to get on his show. You know, we got to tune in. You know, get some cash. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. So I'm gonna let him plug himself so he can go and get ready for his show. So go and plug it, Jay.
Yeah, we're finna go live in about 25 minutes, man. I'm gonna have my guy Ronald Cabane on there, man. Y'all down to come on anytime as well, man. Today might not be the best day since I'm on the road doing a little quick show, but yeah. Marley, LJ, y'all welcome on the show anytime, man. NBA Talk with Jay Money on YouTube. Y'all know how we do it. Most of the time, 7 days a week.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's about business. Rain, sleet, or snow, sick or healthy. You get what I'm trying to say?
Trying to get
it's
some
all about business, for real. Marley, let them know where they can find you, my brother.
Oh man, y'all know what it is. It is Marley Betts. I am Marley Betts. Y'all can check me out and my other half, the coach at Brothers in Betts. That's BROTHASN, like the letter N, Betts with a Z. We stream about 5 to 6 days a week. Most of the time I have LJ. I would love to have Jay Money on. I would love to do your show as well, my brother, anytime. That's where to find me. We definitely will link up, man. I'll send that text or that text. I'll holler at LJ. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Chop it up. I met my son track meet, got to do the dad thing. So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you, Eljo. Appreciate the RaWordz community. Good luck out there. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's beat Vegas, dog.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. You know, taking the time, you know, come on my shows, show support. You know, that's what we do. You see what I'm saying? It's a brotherhood out here, for real. So, you know, catch me for show. Us against the books, you know. So thank y'all tuning in. You know, RaWordz podcast, LJ from H-Town, my boy Marley Betts down there low. My boy Jay Money right here on the screen. You see what I'm saying? We trying to get cash today. So y'all be safe. Thanks for tuning in. And you know what it is, man. Actually, Marley, what's the catchphrase, sir? What's the catchphrase?
Let's beat Vegas. And we out
this motherfucker.
It's H-Town for real.